I need to turn mine on.
What? The airplane?
Yeah.
So this is room 109. You know about room 109, right?
Elizabeth.
So George Goldfield, it said that he, who is the owner of this hotel, part owner, said that he got a girl pregnant. She was a prostitute here in town. She's about 15 or 16 years old. He's paid her to stay away from him through the whole pregnancy. But at the end, she couldn't get paid anymore. She didn't want to. She wanted his help. And he's like, for one thing, he's a shyster, and he is very well known throughout all of Nevada. He is political. He played both sides of the camp. So he wasn't really a great guy. Well, he held her captive here after she said, I need your help. And he's like, no. And I'm married, and she said, no, you're gonna ruin my reputation. So he held her captive. She had a baby, had the baby. He got rid of the baby, and she disappeared. I'll tell you more about that. But I also have a theory. So they pay tribute to her. People come and pay tribute to her here. But I have a theory about this. So as we walk back here, I'll tell you what that is.
It's George Winfield, right?
Goldfield. So the very first time I came to the hotel, I was with two other people. Well, we were just standing out there. And I didn't know the other people that were standing out there. But the workers let us in. They said, you want to look at the hotel? And I went, yeah, darn right I want to. So I came back here knowing this was the hallway that this happened. But I wasn't sure which room because they're not marked. So we walked in each room just seeing if we could tell which room it was by the way we felt. I didn't really feel much in room 109, but when I came back here, in each room, as soon as we got to this room, all of us said, oh my gosh, I have goosebumps right exactly at the same time as we walked into this room. So we walked in here, we were just kind of, ooh, this has got to be room 109. So we went out, got the workers, said, which room is 109? And they said, it's the first room on the left. And we're going, oh, okay, well then we must have been wrong. But a couple weeks later, I was standing at my property, and a guy who lives here, he used to investigate the hotel all the time. And I was asking him about questions about the hotel. And I said, you know, room 109 just didn't do anything for me. And he goes, me either. And he says, but that last room on the left gets me every time, and that's this room. And he didn't even know that that's how I felt when I got here. I go, okay, so is there a story? And
It sounds like somebody's upstairs.
Yeah, I heard footsteps.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
But continue, sorry.
okay, so
We'll get to that later.
yeah, or they'll get to us later. Okay,
Keep
anyway,
going.
so my theory is that this is room one. Well, I don't know if this is room 109, but this is the room that actually he held her captive because.
This is
Oh, it's our dog. Oh, it's
Oh,
okay.
Hey, buddy.
So, who in the right mind would keep somebody captive in the front of the hotel,
Right.
right? In their office
Yes.
that they use all the time. Put them in the back where the apartments are used, but not very often. So I think this is the room that happened. And makes sense to
She
me.
changed to a radiator, is that what?
Yes.
Yeah.
The radiators were in the corner of each room. So,
But they started back in the hall.
Ghost dog.
we do call her ghost dog. Have you been to the hotel at high school?
Yeah.
Yeah. You knew where he was going. Yeah. I think he got the block. They were like, oh, he got close. Hey, can you freak it out?
It still sounded like it was above us when I heard it.
Yeah, it was. What we heard first. Oh, I was thinking maybe it was Steve.
It sounded
We'll
above.
see. Okay, so there were workers who worked in this hotel, several of them, but most of them had to work back there. Only a handful could come out here and work with the customers, and they had to be pressed and polished. And the rest worked back here. And this elevator was built in the 80s. So they put millions of dollars worth of money into the infrastructure of this building. And then they went bankrupt in the 80s.
Oh, wow.
And this elevator was one of the things they put in. Never did get used. And it doesn't work. So this is where they worked all day. This was a kitchen over in this area. And this over here was laundry and whatever else they did.
People still work in this area to this day.
Yes, they do. So they are gonna make a kitchen back here again. I don't know what they're gonna do the rest of it, but. Come on back this way. Pardon?
Take a lot of money.
Yeah.
You're in my way.
So the elevator car is up on the 4th floor. And it goes down this way. Be careful. Tucker?
No, be nervous.
Tucker, no. And then up, you can see, well, maybe you should, yeah, it's right there on the 4th floor. Wow. Crazy. You come to the elevator, you ring the bell, the elevator man comes down, it's all automatic.
Isn't there a story about the baby that was born going down the elevator shaft?
No, not the elevator shaft, but we'll talk about more about that more when we get down to the basement. So, this is the men's bar. Men had all the parties they wanted. They gambled, they smoked, they drank, and they disappeared down the staircase that is no longer there. But it used to be here. When I first started giving tours, there was a staircase here.
Okay.
They covered it up for, I don't know why.
I was just gonna ask why.
Yeah. So, but it was really a great piece of history because it was all mahogany carved steps and stuff, which is awesome. Anyway, so that went down to basement, and I'll tell you more about that when we get down there.
We all know why.
So, but, you know, the women had no idea that staircase even existed because those doors shut and they were allowed to use.
No, it would separate right after dinner and
So,
then go
yeah.
over there and then
Yeah.
over here.
So this is where my wife and I can hang out or sleep or whatever. So when at 3 o'clock, if we're not up, please come wake us up.
Okay.
Okay, this is the dining room slash ballroom slash restaurant. It's called the grill. You see by the door right there, it says grill. This have a very high dollar menu for a stay.
He is
Stuff
not.
going on, hey.
Mine?
Stuff going on 24/7 in this room. Oh my gosh.
That's mine.
Anyway, stuff going on 24/7 in here. There was restaurant, there was ballroom dancing, there was, you know, just, it was hopping 24/7. Actually, this was like Vegas is now. This was the biggest town in Nevada for maybe 10 years. Wow. Which wasn't a long time, but our claim to fame. This over here was private landlord. Benji came into town, and Red wants to make this into a coffee shop. Oh. Not Starbucks. Good. Cool.
They don't have good coffee.
I don't know. I don't drink coffee, so.
Oh, they still have the Black Widow, is it Black Widow Coffee Company? It's like, no, they had a drink, badass coffee.
Yeah, it's at the gas station.
Yeah, they had a drink called the Black Widow, that's what it was.
Okay, I'm ready to go to the basement.
Woohoo! Dun, 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 dun.
So the staircase that we're using was we've seen. It used to be wooden. They did all this in the 80s. Lights are on down here, but we'll turn them off for your investigation. So these walls just got covered up this winter. They used to look like those walls out there.
Okay.
In here. There was a archway here that went out under the sidewalk, and the dumbwaiters that opened up, and they put all the supplies on the dumbwaiter, brought it down here. This is the supply room. So that got covered up before, well, it must have been last summer. It was there when I was first started giving tours. It was really looking. The hotel was built over a mine. It was a gold mine. Well, it didn't produce a whole lot, but it did produce some. And this is the mine shaft. Doesn't go very deep anymore. It used to go down at least 100 feet.
Oh.
Tunnels in all directions, including a tunnel going up to the red light district.
So if it went down 100 feet, how did they finally seal it off? Just blow it up, I guess? Fill in the
They
hole?
filled it in with rocks and
Okay.
stuff, and then, yeah, sealed it.
Gotcha.
So there was a tunnel that went off to the red light district, so the men would come down that staircase, come down here, go to the tunnel, red light district, come back, go to the families without even them knowing that they were gone. But if you think about it, the red light district, I mean, it was a very, very big town, so it was very busy. Guys going in and out, in and out, in and out. And of the rooms. And
They didn't have Indians, they had cookers.
but if you think about it though, you know, they had a bed and a basin of water and a pitcher, and that's how you clean yourself.
Ew.
Lisa's here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know, she peed up in the dining room.
Oh, I couldn't get her back in the truck.
Oh,
I gotta go back with high school.
oh. Really? Okay. But if you stayed in the hotel, you didn't have to go up to your families without a wash, a good one. Because you got to come here and take a shower. This is the shower room. It's really dusty, honey.
Imagine doing all this little tile on tile. Oh my god.
So this was the shower room, and it had a steam room in it. And we would come in here and wash, and then go back up to the families.
Any volunteers to go back with high school? And that?
Oh, I'd go.
Yeah.
So he's got to go patch where they broke into the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they saw it.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed it because I did a walk around the building. Like, it looks like someone pulled that board out and snuck in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, by the way, it looks like someone broke in.
I'm glad you said that.
Now we'll put it back up.
Okay. Sorry, do you want to go over there by yourself? Would you rather have somebody with you?
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta get my camera.
You guys heard the owl, right?
Yeah.
Did anybody see it?
No.
You went up there in the attic. Did you see it?
I did. I didn't see anything.
Well, if you went up there, it probably flew out that hole. And you can't hear it when it flies away. It's really quiet.
Yeah, I ran down a little bit. Woo, woo.
Yeah, there's,
When we got up to the upper floors, we didn't hear it anymore.
yeah,
So.
there is an owl that lives there. And it's really nice because it keeps the rats out of there and the mice.
Nice.
So. Okay, well hurry, please.
Back in a couple
No.
hours.
No, you're gonna be home back within an hour.
Take one of the dogs with you.
Take the dog or mine? I think you should.
What's that? What's that? No.
Dogs always have your back.
Okay, I don't know where he is. What's that? Go, Lacey, go. What's that?
Are you sure? She's like, what? But I want to know. But what?
She and I have bonded, so she really wants to be with me. So, and she's a rescue dog. We've had her
There
about a
you go.
year, not quite a year. So yeah, she had 47 staples in her neck when we got her, because her family of dogs tried to kill her twice,
Aww.
and she's the run.
Well, I noticed because I saw her and I went to try to pet her and she was really timid and like didn't want you to get close. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, super shy. Okay, so back here, this was a massage parlor. Wow, this is for the richer guys. So the richer guys got to get a massage. You go
Happy
really
ending.
careful.
Like, didn't they already get a massage?
No kidding. I know, right?
Do they know about second massage?
So, be careful with this, there's steps up and little steps down. These are private showers. This is where the stairs are. I'm so sad when I saw you take that, take that to the floor. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is really, it was just sad to see, but this is where the stairs were. So it went up to the top, came down here, this is where the guys came, went to the tunnel and disappeared. Oh, and Elizabeth's baby was thrown down that mine shaft.
Oh,
Not the
yeah,
elevator
the
shaft,
mine
but the mine shaft. Okay. We're in private.
That sucks. Oh, she's tripping over that shit in the dark.
This is the cigar cave, or the humidor. This is where they sold high-dollar cigars and whiskey. You couldn't just get that up in the bar, you had to come down here special to get that. Plus, they had an opium problem in Goldfield. So I'm sure they sold opium down here too. And they had a huge opium bust in Goldfield one time. There's a picture of it you can find. If you look up Goldfield opium bust,
strong,
you'll
yeah.
find a picture of it on Google.
Heavy.
Original double door, or Dutch doors here. Pretty cool. There is activity in this room. I've seen stuff.
I can feel the
That's where they
heaviness.
kept the
Yeah.
fucking booze in the
Like I weigh more. Feels like I weigh a lot more in
Can't pump
this room.
spirits for nothing.
I just gained 500 pounds, guys.
It's crazy. Like now when they do Raptors, it's straight. Why do they do it at an angle like that?
Because it's actually more supportive that way at an angle. It's more of a brace than straight.
So they stopped doing that now. Let's make it so.
Really awesome. Yeah. So Shirley and her kids, when they lived here, one of her daughters and Shirley heard the most stuff going on. They heard rattling down in this area, so the daughter decides, she's like 18, she decides to come down here without anybody, and it's dark down here, and to see what the rattling was about. And as soon as she got here, it stopped. But she started looking down in here, and she saw some things protruding up out of the dirt. And she starts digging, and she found bones.
Oh, wow.
And she freaks out, calls her mom down here. Mom, look what I found. So her mom digs them, and they found more bones. They took them over to the police station. And this is the 80s. No DNA testing back then.
Okay.
And the police are going, yeah, these are bones, and they're old, and they're female. That's all we can tell you. So Shirley got a psychic down in here, and the psychic told her the story of Elizabeth, and that Elizabeth had been shoved up under those stairs, and the baby had been thrown down the mine shaft.
What a creep.
Creepy creepers. So, yeah. And then the Ghost Adventure guys, Nick, their show, he comes down here and decides he's going to start antagonizing Mr. Wingfield.
Of course.
And he says, come on, Mr. Wingfield, show yourself. You know, the ghost of Mr. Wingfield. Show yourself, I'm not afraid of you, be a man. He went on for about 30 seconds, and all of a sudden a brick went flying through the air, and a board levitated.
And that was
in
this area?
Nick screamed like a little girl and tried to run out of here, but they had been locked in from the outside. They asked to be locked in.
Yeah, it was back when they did lockdowns, yeah.
Right, so they couldn't just go out the front door. They had to find a way out. And there's no windows that open in the bottom floor or the first floor. So they went up to the second floor, found a window, climbed out the window, out the fire escape, and got out that way. So thanks to them, there's that brick. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yes.
So thanks to them, our hotel is very famous.
Have you had anything that extreme happen since then that's been caught as evidence from other teams?
Not like that. I've never
Okay.
had anything negative happen.
But do you have teams like reach out to you like the next day, like, hey, this is what we caught that took place?
Oh, yeah, we get that.
They share evidence,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, but, up in the cafeteria, the hotel, restaurant.
Mhm.
So we had a investigation last year with a group called the Northwest Curiosity Society. Have you heard of them? They're from Portland.
I've heard
There'll be
the
another
name.
one on this weekend,
Oh, okay.
next weekend. And we're bringing in a bunch of people. And last year they did this, and they had that screen that shows figures.
Oh, the, is
on it.
that the SOS?
SOS.
SOS
Yeah.
camera.
But they show up as like little stick figures.
Yeah, so they had that going. It was the first time I'd seen that. And they had music playing up in the, just period music playing up in the cafeteria. And they had lights on, just to get the atmosphere kind of how it might have been back then. And they had that screen pointing in the corner. And all of a sudden this figure comes on the screen. It looks like it's dancing.
Oh, wow.
And it might have been playing an instrument or something, but it looked like it was doing something to the beat of music.
Hmm.
And then it went away.
So cool.
And then one of the investigators got up and he goes, well, maybe it'll come back if I get up there and start dancing. So he did, and it didn't come back. So he came and sat down, and this took about, 15 minutes, maybe less. And then he sat down, and then it came back on the screen and started dancing again. I went, oh my gosh, this is crazy, And then it went away, and somebody said, Jerry, you get up there and start dancing. So I got up there and started doing the Charleston, like I really know how to do that, but started dancing and stuff, and it came on the screen while I was on the screen, and we're dancing together.
Oh, wow.
And so you can see it's on YouTube. So if you look up Dancing with the Ghost, Goldfield Hotel, you'll see it. You'll see that part
Okay.
where I'm dancing. So you can see my heat signature. Mine is red, and the figure's blue or gold. So that is something that I cannot explain away.
Okay.
I'm kind of a skeptic. I try to explain everything away that I can. Some things I just can't, and I couldn't explain that one.
Did you stay in this place by yourself?
Would I? No.
Have you?
No.
No.
My
Okay.
husband's always with me. In
Okay.
fact, that was the deal, because he's the one who said, when I started giving tours here, I was just giving daytime tours. And a group from the UK came in, a big group, and I've just given them an hour tour. And they said, do you do paranormal investigations here? And I go, what's a paranormal investigation? I had no idea.
Yeah.
And so I said, no. They told me about what it is, and I said, no, and I don't think Red will let me, because it was hard enough just to be able to give tours here. Well, he happened to be walking in when we were talking about it. So when the girl said, hey, Mr. Roberts, can we do paranormal investigations here? He goes, well, I guess that's up to her. And I'm just like, oh, God.
Why did you?
Balls in your court.
Yeah. So I said, oh, I have to think about it. So I went home. I said, I'll let you know before you leave Goldfield. So I went home, talked to my husband. He goes, yeah, darn right. And I go, I'm not doing that. And he said, I promise I'll stay with you. I'll stay there, and it'll bring a lot of people into Goldfield, which we need. And
Yeah.
so I'm just like, okay, let's do that. So we did for them, and then it got on Facebook, and it went wild. It was everywhere that now Goldfield is doing paranormal investigations.
Awesome.
I had to put a website up and calendar and everything. You saw probably, yeah.
Okay.
So that was because of this group.
Right on.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Thanks, that group. You paved the way for us.
All the way from the UK. So that time I told you about the sidewalk, this is what it looked like. And they covered it. Turn left.
Elevator shaft.
After I cleaned it.
I need more.
Upstairs. You don't get to ride the elevator, darn it. Yeah. and because we're so, we're 6,000 feet here, so we get out of breath walking up those steps, no matter how good a shape you're in. Anyway, so this carpet is the last remaining carpet of the whole hotel. Used to go all the way up the steps, all 4 floors, and in the rooms, and this is all the stuff.
It's the same pattern throughout the whole place.
Plastic down soon, I hope, because they have it up for the coldness that came through here. It's no longer cold, so I want people to be able to see at least the door. There's the elevator door.
Up right up.
We'll get that down. So if you can imagine coming up this elevator, coming out that door, and right here you see double doors with transoms. Transoms are windows that tilt. And so this was an elegant suite. Very expensive. There's only 2 suites in this whole hotel. One here and one right above us. And so whoever got this suite had a lot of money.
Had to be a high roller.
Yeah, and we have true blue 1980 tub. Wow. So, balcony out there. And there's a doorway there.
Okay.
So balcony, and they got, the whole suite with these 2 apartments attached to it. Very cool. Here. See that building over there with the red lights around it? That is the main house in the red light district.
Oh, wow.
It's a little house that has 6 bedrooms in it.
Is that where they went?
That's where they went.
From here?
The tunnels that connected?
Tunnels can go on for miles.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've been in some of these
Seems
mines
a lot of
here.
those big cities, dude.
Yeah, I mean, Pendleton, Oregon, have you ever been there? They have a big underground city.
Oh,
here
yeah.
where the red
Yeah,
lights
we're
are
from Salt
crazy.
Lake. It's probably like where the main Mormon
Seriously?
temple is. There's tunnels that connect to all
Really?
the buildings
That's
there.
crazy.
Up in Ogden, the Ogden tunnels, it's a town up
Wow.
north. There's a lot of stories of the tunnels that connect all that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's crazy. They do
That's like
that.
Yes. Walk to get a piece of it.
Well, they knew they'd get the massage when they got back. It's true.
Well, back then they had horses that walk, and probably a lot more used to walking.
Yeah.
That was
They
nothing.
have cars now.
So there was a lot of deaths in this hotel. Of course, Elizabeth and her baby. A lady got pushed off that balcony, like we just saw. There was a gun battle on the top floor, on the 4th floor, in that hallway. There was a hanging here, and somebody jumped off the top of the building. And of course, children died a lot here, I mean, everywhere. So if they got sick, they died. Pretty much. So this room, I was told,
My ears ringing.
is,
Mine too.
what do you call it, the entrance to the underworld, the gateway to the underworld.
Okay.
This room, supposedly. So, Virginia used to give tours here years ago, and she said that about this room.
Wasn't she pushed against the wall?
Yeah.
Was that her?
Yeah, and that happened after Zach and Nick did their tour. I guess the ghosts were kind of angry with her and with them. So supposedly she got pushed up against the wall the next time she went in there, and she goes, we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
So. Something going on in there? Usually this is when people see shadow. Yeah, it felt like a step was coming behind me. That's why I was like, over here. This is actually the window that they climbed out of. So this is where the ladder goes down. They've taken the ladder away so people can't break in. And then this room is a loo with a view.
I'd use it if it worked.
Well, you know, if you really watch people, they don't really know what they're watching.
No.
No. This is-
And if they do, they can sit and stare at you like, oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Right.
Good luck, buddy.
Okay.
I was right in mid-pinch and you made
This hotel closed down in 1949 for the last time. But people were used to break in to this hotel a lot, and so they took the fire escapes away from the hotel, completely away, and stored them somewhere. And so in '80, when they were trying to rebuild the hotel, or when they were trying to get it open, they had to think about a fire escape. So this is what they did. Down here, they put a door at the end of the hallway, and they were going to build a ramp that went off that tower. You know that tower that's behind the hotel? Everybody wonders what it is.
Yeah.
That is an elevator tower. So they were going to build a ramp from here over to the elevator, and that's how you're going to escape a fire. Somebody would do that here. Do that? They didn't have a ramp over that. That's how you're going to escape. But then they found the fire escapes and they put them back up against the building.
How many rooms does the hotel have?
It had 151 in its day, but they had made each room big enough to have its own bathroom. So there were some rooms that didn't have their own bathroom. They had to share a bathroom. They were called sleeping rooms, and they had to share a bathroom in the hall. But they wanted people who were opening this up in the 80s. They wanted to make sure everybody had their own bathroom. They didn't have to use the bathroom in the hall. So this hotel is shaped like a U. So every room can have a window, and the reason why is not necessarily because of the view, but because these windows open from top to bottom, and the transoms open, and so when you have those windows open and the transoms open, it creates a nice breeze through the whole hotel, with view rooms and everything. But they did have a nice view out here because there was an orchard and a garden that fed the restaurant.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm sure it was very beautiful. Now
I'll
the
say restored it to that. Put another garden out there.
You may hear music in this, not on this side, but on the other side, because our radio station plays all night long and they have it blasting out on the street for some reason, so, yeah. Some of the rooms have good ones, pretty cool.
So is there like a date set? Like he wants to renovate it and reopen it? Is there a date set? What's his name?
Every year, the date is Goldfield Days, which is the first weekend of August.
Okay.
I don't know how many years he's been saying that, but he's saying that again this year, so,
Okay.
yeah. He has a crew of one or two right now, so.
I was gonna say, like, this was open like a functional hotel.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like more music, because there's a lot of people moving in here. I take it as your town population like growing in the last couple of years.
Yeah, I don't know, it's not new.
Okay, gotcha.
We have about 278 people, and they usually leave for winter because we're so high and it's cold. It's super cold.
Gotcha. That's all we're used to. We're pretty high that it's.
So I think even I'm gonna leave next winter.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm still need to be here to go, you know.
Gotcha. It's not made for everybody.
Yeah, so there was a guy who came here from Texas about 40 years ago, and he had voices telling him that he needed to reside here with the ghosts that already reside here, so he stood in front of the hotel, 2 o'clock in the morning, left-handed, shot himself. In the head. The bullet lodged in that, by that door, the door of that building.
And he did it right down
And
here on the street.
he did it down, facing his back against the Or maybe he was right-handed and he was this way, but it went that way,
Looking at the
bullet
front
went
lines.
that way.
Okay.
And, so the cops were out here trying to find, if they could find the bullet. And the lady who owned that gift shop was just standing there watching the cops, and all of a sudden, the bullet drops down by her feet.
Oh, wow.
And she looks, there's a bullet hole right by the door where the bullet lodged, and just happened to fall then. And she goes, "Are you guys looking for this?" And the cops are going, "Oh my gosh, yeah."
Wow.
So if it was daytime, I'd show you.
Wow. Check it out tomorrow.
Yeah. Go in there, if they're there, go in there and ask them where it is, they'll show you.
Okay. Yeah, we're staying tomorrow night too, so.
You guys are staying all the way in Tonopah, huh?
Crazy.
Sorry about that. Yeah, we had a pretty busy weekend this weekend.
Another long hallway.
Yep.
Really? I have no idea.
I'm trying to get my bearings.
It's okay though.
So this is the servant staircase again. That's our radio station. And I don't hear music playing right now, so. I don't know, you might hear, I don't know.
That is really loud.
If you look over there, where the lights come in, you see a stone building.
I'm sure something moved.
That stone building
They're
was
following
a
us.
theater.
They're following us.
Plays, musicals and stuff there.
Do you hear people walking upstairs?
Oh, there.
Another in there?
They're following us.
Oh, that scared me for a second.
Yeah, look,
No,
that's
the
a big
spider.
spider.
That is not a spider.
I know, right? It seems like most paranormal people are like that. Ghosts find spiders.
No.
No.
Goldfield Hotel.
Where we gonna end up in the hotel when we get down here? The lobby, basement? Isn't that the restaurant? Tomorrow. We're here, we gotta get tired.
Nobody was allowed to bar other than and the bartenders, so they served to one another. And someone served to come give the bartender the supplies for the bar. We'll be over there.